Accessing archived data.
There appeared to be a recording on the data I picked up.
Error. Unknown biological agent in core. Intruder detected. Overman chamber. Biomatrix replacement confirmed. Error. 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 Deleting file. Overman.brain. Deleting file. Link control.brain. Upload file. Joey.awesome.
Link was going to replace my father's dying brain with mine. If Joey hadn't sat in that chair, it would have gotten me too.
Converting to my NOS data. Please wait. Compatible program found. Retro Fashion Boutique. Order submitted.
Hello?
Good evening. I am the Greeter AI system in charge of this Minos channel. How can I help you today?
I'm looking for the ID data center. Am I in the right place?
Indeed you are. Citizen identification is under my jurisdiction. Are you having an issue with ID privileges?
Can you access some specific citizens? I need to check out the programs running on their IDs.
That's easily done. Who would you like to check?
Check Graham Grundy and Elliot Richardson.
Retrieving.
Excellent. Can we delete the programs that are running here?
No problem at all. That will of course require administrator approval. Would you like one summoned?
No, that's okay.
Administrator cancelled.
But I can move programs between users.
That's right. Ancillary AI systems like yourself do have move access, but no delete or create commands.
That gives me something to work with at least. Thanks, Greta.
Happy to help.
My avatar was overloaded with the program data. I doubted the smaller ones could support the larger. I needed to arrange them in size order. I doubted the smaller ones could support the larger. I needed to arrange them in size order. removed all the programs running on Leets and my own ID. Command. Save changes.
Changes saved. Beginning propagation to external servers.
So you're saying Agio City isn't real?
No. It's real, all right. But all the adverts and tourist boards, a total lie. It's being plundered by the council, like a piñata at a kid's party.
Hey, look who's waking up.
Joey?
Check out my new threads.
But... how?
This weird guy fixed me.
Yeah, I went through your bag while you were asleep. Found my old cleaver in there as well. Thank you. But never mind that. I was monitoring your progress while you were in there. Looks like you've nailed both our data problems.
So my ID should be cleared then?
Your ID. My access to Minos. Result.
I thought you said link space was empty. It had a major virus.
The Helix virus? That's still going? Glad I didn't have to deal with that.
Late!
1 second, Poppy.
Hey, where's her Bilby?
Shh. I got the Bilby away from her while you were in link space. Managed to slip it into your purse without her noticing. Dump it in the incinerator when you leave.
It's not a purse. It's a satchel. When I go, is Poppy going to be okay?
After what you just did in link space? Absolutely. Anyway, I've had enough of this city. I've been planning my exit strategy for months. Just a few hours' time, I'm heading out of this happy cesspool of fake smiles, spankles, and secrets.
Late!
And I'm taking Poppy with me. Get her back to her family in the Gap.
Take her out of the city? How?
I think I figured out a way to slip a U-chip past the system. It's a little bit of genius. It's all about the kudos.
You think it'll get her through the city gates?
I'm still working on it. But if I'm right, which I always am, I'll get her anywhere.
Late! Ha ha ha!
If she can shut up for 5 minutes.
What were you and Joey talking about as I was waking up?
Foster, you should hear this guy. He's a proper nut job.
Says the droid with a god complex.
That's not a complex. I am a god. Anyway, ask him about some of his theories. They are wildly entertaining. And by entertaining, I of course mean fascinating and informative.
Okay. Theory of evolution. What is all that about? Where's the controlled experiment, right? Duh!
Any other conspiracy theories?
The only way magenta can exist as a color is if rainbows are actually rain tubes. Think about it.
Any other conspiracy theories?
Tell him the one about the Minister of Aspiration.
Well, I'm not saying conclusively that she's a reverse vampire. But duh, you only ever see her in public during the day.
Any other conspiracy theories?
Well, you know how everyone thinks the Earth is just a flat disk?
Sure. Day one of elementary school.
Well, listen to this. Globe. Boom!
That's insane. Boy, seeing all this old tech takes me back.
Haha! Still the best, isn't it? I mean, sure, reboots are fine, but they're never a patch on the original.
Amen to that. What's the story on that distillery out there?
The moonshine still? That's Jimmy's.
What's the moonshine made of?
Out-of-date spankles.
Sounds dangerous.
You're not kidding. It's practically weapons grade.
Surely there can't be much call for old robot parts.
Listen, I don't judge you.
Hey, I'm not judging. My pockets are stuffed full of crap. Did I hear you say Agio City?
Don't get me started. When I found out about Agio City, that was the last straw.
What happened?
You've seen the land trains. They're coming directly from Agio City. Or what's left of it.
What do you mean?
We destroyed it. An entire metropolis converted to scrap. And the people forced into the gap.
That's terrible.
All while the people of Union City get fat off its remains. And the council call them our allies.
So everything the people are given comes from Agio City?
Plucked to the bone. Make no mistake. There can be no ethical consumption in Union City.
So everything the people are given comes from Agio City?
Plucked to the bone. Make no mistake. There can be no ethical consumption in Union City.
So my ID is now clear? No blockers?
No blockers. I hope you know what you're doing, by the way. Graham wanted his emails hidden for a reason. Of course, I can't patch his 2-week absence. But you should be fine so long as you don't meet anyone from well-being.
Does Mentor Alonso count?
Yep.
Any other things I should be worried about on my ID?
Only that you're about a foot taller than the original Graham Grundy. By the way, how the hell did his ID end up in you anyway? That's deep core stuff.
It was transferred into my U-chip by a hacker in the Gap.
Impressive. How long has this dude been a hacker?
Not that long, I guess. She can't be more than 14.
Oh.
Good luck, and thanks.
Same to you. By the way, you never told me your name.
Foster. Robert Foster.
Drone. Joey Drone.
I don't expect I'll see the two of you again.
Everything I'd learned from Leet made me wonder. Maybe all along, Graham was one of the good guys. At least now, with the data blocker removed from his ID, I'd be able to look deeper into his life.
Hey, Foster, where are we dropping?
Back to Graham's apartment, for some good old-fashioned detective work.
Lead the way.
Graham's data was now unblocked. I hoped that would help me move forward. So Leet gave you a new shell?
Sure did.
And what can it do?
I don't quite know yet, but it beats hanging out at the bottom of your dusty man purse.
It's a satchel. What do you think of Leet?
He brought me back to life, so I quite like him. Although his dressing gown's a little loose.
I hadn't noticed. Do you think Poppy will be okay?
I hope so. This place isn't exactly a daycare center.
I managed to remove a data blocker from Graham's ID.
Well done, Foster. Think you'll find out more information on Milo?
I hope so. I should start by seeing if I can access more of his personal data.
Well then, let's go.
Let's keep moving.
Waiting on you, Rob. That looks kind of familiar.
Poppy?
Leet! Leet! Leet!
Is Leet taking good care of you?
Leet! Leet! Leet!
She was right. I was going to get more coherent answers out of Leet. Bye, Poppy.
Bye-bye.
Welcome, Citizen Graham. Where would you like to go?
Take me to my apartment.
Certainly, Citizen Graham.
Excuse me, Songbird?
Oh, you're back. I see you've changed. Good idea. You looked like a Gaplander.
What can you tell me about the Minister for Comfort?
The terminal has their details. Look there if you want to know more.
Thanks.
Yeah, bye.
I think this is yours.
Where'd you get that? Give him here. What did Nasty Graham do to you?
Just borrowed him, far as I can tell. Kid took good care of him.
Kid? What kid?
Little girl called Poppy. Runaway. Graham loaned her Bartleby so she wouldn't be scared.
It was my engagement gift, you know. Lot of memories.
Songbird's tone of voice appeared to soften just for a moment. I'm sure he didn't mean to upset you.
Anyway, leave me alone, will you? I have things I need to get on with.
I found this outside. I think Graham hid it.
One of his silly photos, hmm?
Not silly. It was a stalker.
A what? Are those children?
Yes, kidnapped from the Gap. Like Milo, the boy I'm looking for. I think Graham was involved somehow.
My Graham. You serious?
Think so.
Well, what do you know? Guess that's what got him killed.
Looks like it.
Silly fool. Always getting involved. Trying to right wrongs.
The contempt Songbird had for Graham seemed to be fading.
You'd better keep it. No use to me.
Sorry.
Ahem.
Look what I've got.
How did you get one of those?
Just gave someone a hand.
Well, don't let it go to your head.
Would you like a can of Spankles?
If I want spankles, I'm not going to drink it in here, thank you very much. I'll go to the VIP cafe in the piazza, where people can see me.
Have you ever had a mini-K?
Those ghastly sausages? Oh. Surprisingly, they smell rather tasty.
Do you want it?
Actually, yes. I think I do.
What do you make of this?
Looks like some of Graham's trash.
Yes, but what is it?
I don't know, and I don't care. Ahem!
Commencing refill.
Got a minute?
Excuse me. Is something the matter?
Hello again.
Good evening, Master Grundy. Off to work, I see.
What? Oh, yes, the cleaning won't supervise itself. See you soon, Tarquin.
I do hope that I'll also be seeing you.
The picture showed an utterly unfamiliar scene from a bygone era. For a moment, I was off balance. It felt like I was falling towards the building. But then I realized it wasn't real. Just a lifelike sculpture carved into the wall. What a relief.
Excuse me, please.
Ask him if the refrigerator is running.
Hello, Chipworth.
Master Graham, what a pleasure.
Foster, you're not going to introduce me to your new pal?
Joey, this is my butler, Chipworth.
Greetings, Joey. What a pleasure it is to finally meet one of Master Graham's acquaintances.
Acquaintance? I'm his best friend.
Well, then we are equals.
Songbird doesn't seem too upset about her husband.
And why would she be? The glorious Master Graham has returned to us.
Sounds like my wife didn't miss me all that much.
I'm confident Madame Songbird's affection was simply kept hidden, on the inside.
Why can't you tell me about myself?
Sir ordered me not to.
What if I tell you that I've changed my mind?
You told me you'd say that.
I did?
Well remembered, sir.
Outsmarted again, Foster. Us AIs have impenetrable logic loops.
Oh yeah? This sentence is false.
Are you trying to kill me?
I need you to do something for me.
Just say the word, sir.
Please, can you water the plants, Chipworth?
Very good, sir.
What a poser.
Thankfully, Graham's mail access was restored. I hoped it would help me figure out more about who this guy was. Whoever unknown author was, had sent Graham an attachment for the holoplinth. There was one thing I was sure of. That was not a bonsai tree.
Someone looks angry.
The plinth was showing the toy's tracking data. The image being displayed on the holoplinth had changed. The HoloLens now projected fragmented data. Whoever had sent me this email attachment was trying to tell Graham something. But what?
Excuse me, please.
I swapped the lens for the broken one from the lockbox. It was a secret message. Aspiration Gala. Midnight. Be there. The gala. That's tonight. And I need to be there. Hey, Joey.
What's up, Foster?
Any advice?
Foster, I spent 10 years in a glass coffin. What am I supposed to say? Avoid poison apples?
Useful as ever. Any advice?
Eat, breathe, and poop. Oh, and make sure you get an oil change every now and then.
Thanks, Joey. Any advice?
If you're ever locked in a glass case, ask if they can put you by a window. Not much else, though.
Let's talk later, Joey.
Okay, Foster.
Ahem.
It was my duster. Worn in, but comfy.
Ah, the itinerant garbage worker look. Classy. Hey, Foster, remember back in the Gap when you made that thing? Tin cans all tied together, clunking around in the wind? And you said it was art? This is better.
Got a minute?
Is something the matter?
Hello again.
Good day, Master Grundy.
Are you going to the Aspiration Gala?
Going? One is headlining, sir.
What do you mean?
Yours truly is performing in front of the best and brightest of Union City.
Performing what?
Droid poetry, sir.
Oh boy. As an honored guest, do you have any spare tickets for tonight's Aspiration Gala?
Yes. One has been granted several refer-a-friend passes to the Aspiration Gala.
Can I have one?
Would Sir consider us to be friends?
Yes, of course.
Moments ago, Sir did not remember one's name.
Yes, but...
In spite of the 322 exchanges we have had since we became neighbors.
Yeah, I can see how that might hurt a bit. So this poetry performance you mentioned, what's the story?
Ah, one has been invited to recite a humorous poem of one's own devising at tonight's Aspiration Gala.
You, a droid, have been tasked with writing a poem?
Oh, yes, sir. The poet laureate Reginald Arthur Schnippel, Esquire, performs regularly at the gala. And this year, he has invited me to open for him by reading an inspirational and humorous example of droid poetry on stage.
Droid poetry? How's that working out?
Very good, sir. Reginald has told me that whatever I read, it will be hilarious, and the people will laugh uncontrollably.
Laugh at or laugh with?
Is there a difference?
That's what I thought. Could I hear some of your droid poetry?
Fine idea. One would value the input of an average human.
If you're looking for average, he's your man.
After 148,606 iterations, I have narrowed down the contenders to a manageable number. Here is number 59. There was once an A from place B, with unforeseen predicate P. Factor F occurred next, which resulted in X, and hilarious consequence C.
Ha! Brilliant! Bravo!
It might be a little on the nose.
Dear me, it's not about noses. It is a study of the structure of a limerick, assembled into the pattern of an actual limerick.
How very clever.
Indeed. That is what makes it so very funny.
Absolutely. You got any other poems in the running?
Oh, yes, sir. One has a list of things humans find funny.
Shoot.
Uncooked sausages, dogs wearing costumes, music of the tuba, children falling down, undone zippers, people dropping sandwiches, knock-knock jokes, and the smell of farts.
That one was pretty good.
I don't get that one at all. But it has a good beat, and it's easy to dance to.
The rhythmic structure is satisfying, is it not, sir?
Very.
And the farts, sir?
That's the best bit. So tell me more about Reginald.
Poet Laureate Reginald Arthur Schnipple, Esquire, is a comic genius.
Is that so?
He has performed at every Aspiration Gala since the event's inception, without fail leaving the crowd in fits of uproarious laughter.
He sounds like a real hoot.
To work alongside him would be a profound honor.
Later, Tarquin.
Have a good day, Mr. Grun Day.
Welcome, Citizen Graham. Where would you like to go?
The piazza is the place for me.
It would be my pleasure, Citizen Graham.
Remember, I get travel sick.
Everything is fine. Please clear the area, citizen.
Attention, citizen. You are present at the scene of an active alarm.
Did I do something wrong?
That remains to be seen. Do you have any information on the cause of the alarm?
I didn't see a thing.
Very well. Do not panic. Minos will soon relay to me the identity of the culprit. Incident logged. You may go about your business.
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos. little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos. Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos. Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos. Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
Hey, Joey.
What?
What are we doing here again?
Helping Tarquin with his pawn.
Oh, yeah. Let's move on.
Lead the way.
Union City wishes all citizens a happy aspiration.
Another customer.
What is the meaning of the horrible music playing in the VIP lounge?
want to report and request the technician look into your problem? Excuse me.
What is it?
Excuse me.
What? Yes, all right, if you insist. I do have time for a selfie.
What?
I completely understand. It's not every day you run into Poet Laureate Reginald Arthur Schnippel, Esquire, is it now?
No, it's me. Graham Grundy.
Ah, yes, Grundy. Hero of the hour.
So, will you be going to the Aspiration Gala tonight?
Going? Dear boy. Indeed, I have had the honor of headlining the gala since its This year, I have a particular treat for the audience to enjoy.
What's the secret?
Let's just say that the other guest poet will also be hilarious, but squarely of the laughing at variety. Will you be at the gala?
I'd like to, but my kudos isn't high enough.
Shame. I'm brewing up a proper chuckle this year. But fear not.
I've always wondered, where do you get your ideas from?
Oh, there's a quaint little ideas shop down in the Purple Quarter.
Really?
No, dear boy. I am demonstrating what some of us are blessed to call wit.
Can I read some of your poetry?
Ha ha, cheeky. Get me a drink first.
Okay, what are you having?
Figure of speech, dear boy. No, you can't read my poetry, but you shall hear it later tonight.
How about this music, huh?
Hardly my cup of tea, to be honest.
I don't know. It's got a pretty good beat.
Speaking from an enlightened point of view, I would venture that it is both simple and derivative. Yet who am I to judge?
But that beat, am I right? What are you drinking?
Ah, my soul. Hemingway, Wilde, Yeats, Kanye, Schnippel. A burden we all bear.
What flavor?
Strawberry.
Can you get me into the Aspiration Gala?
Good one.
I'm serious.
So am I. Listen, I understand your disappointment, but you can watch it on your terminal tomorrow. Despair ye not.
Wouldn't you prefer to work somewhere more private?
My friend, a flower cannot grow in darkness. The seed of inspiration can only flourish in the light of day.
What about potatoes? They grow in the dark.
What on earth is a potato?
The thing they make French fries out of.
Oh, goodness. Next you'll be telling me that ketchup grows on a vine.
I can't believe I'm standing in the presence of the Reginald Arthur Schnippel.
Esquire.
Esquire. Don't let me interrupt the genius at work.
Too late!
Foster, get on it.
Oh, but the rebel who makes such a racket. rabble who make such a racket?
Please scan the region to place an order.
Citizens, a happy Aspiration Day!
Oh, but the rabble who make such a racket.
The small loudspeaker robots were now in alarm mode.
Please scan the region to place an order.
I ventured one day to my favorite cafe to partake in a wonderful scene. For I love Union City, the colors so pretty. I'm sure all here know what I mean. I ventured one day to my favorite cafe to partake in a wonderful scene. For I love Union City, the colors so pretty. I'm sure all here know what I mean.
Calling all social climbers. Customize your aspiration brooch here. Happy Aspiration Day, sir. Please choose your desired hologram.
It'll have to be the Joey hologram for me. I just love him so much.
Marvelous choice. No one will ever question your devotion. There, your aspiration brooch is ready to collect.
Thanks.
Calling all social climbers. Customize your aspiration brooch here.
Data type.
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
Hey, Joey.
What?
Let's move on.
Lead the way.
Union City. Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day.
All right, Citizen Graham. You know the drill. Please, remain calm while I scan the area.
Totally calm.
Do you have any information on the cause of the alarm?
didn't see a thing.
Very well. Do not panic. Minos will soon relay to me the identity of the culprit. Incident logged. You may go about your business.
Scan your U-Jet to place an order.
The city smiles upon us with breath of mint and bile. It consumes our darkest substance, leaving nothing but a smile.
Welcome, Citizen Graham. Where would you like to go?
Take me to my apartment.
Certainly, Citizen Graham.
Got a minute?
Apologies if my loquacious musings disturbed one.
Hello again.
Good day, Master Grundy.
Any more poems?
Oh, of course. This poem is an attempt to bring droids and humans closer together. It interlaces the brain-altering ingredients of spankles with the first 100 digits of the square root of 2.
Sounds like a hit already.
Cyclamate of sodium, 1.41421, 3562373, flavorant toxicity. Potassium benzoate 0950488, 0168872, high fructose.
I think I get the idea.
But there are 13 more verses.
Oh, Foster, let him finish. It's got something for everybody. 4209698.
Monosodium!
Save it for the gala. Don't want to spoil the show now, do you? If I gave you a bit of inspiration for your poem, could you get me into the gala?
Sir, that would be only fair. I'm sure Sir would enjoy the fruits of that inspiration at the performance.
I realized if I could help Tarquin with his poem, he could get me into the gala. I found you some inspiration.
Bravo, sir. And where was it?
It's always in the last place you look.
Would Sir care to share?
Absolutely. Here you go.
Oh, Sir, what an assembly of words. This will have the humans sitting with their backs against the backs of their chairs and their arms upon the armrests. This is sure to conjure heightened emotions from Master Reginald when one reads it.
Oh, you bet.
I don't want to find out which emotions.
Thank you, sir. Now, may one bestow upon Sir a token of gratitude?
If by that you mean hand me a ticket to the gala, then yes.
One does indeed.
Thank you, Tarquin. And best of luck at the performance.
No, sir. Thank you. This will be a night to remember. Oh, there is one small issue, sir.
What's that?
I do believe your attire is somewhat inadequate for the soiree this eve. Perhaps I can find something for you.
That'd be most appreciated. Now that had style.
have you back, Rob. Looking sharp, Rob. Glad to have you back, Rob. Looking sharp, Rob. Glad to have you back, Rob.
Joey?
I hear you.
You think Reginald is going to be mad when Tarquin reads his poem?
Absolutely. Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Any advice?
You know what'll look good on you? Sandals. Socks, too. Trust me, fashion's my middle name.
Thanks, Joey. Any advice?
Hey, I might be the smart one, but that doesn't mean I have all the answers. Besides, you'll feel better if you work some things out for yourself.
You don't have a clue, do you?
Not the slightest.
Useful as ever. Let's talk later, Joey.
Okay, Foster.
Wow, you don't look so bad. Where are you off to?
Going to the party.
Why?
The missing kids. I think the people responsible will be at the Aspiration Gala. Graham's leads. They panned out.
They did, huh? Good for Graham. So he died trying to save those kids? You rescue them. All of them. You hear?
I will.
I believe you. Now let's get going.
Aspiration Gala. Isn't it wonderful?
It really is.
I've worked so hard for this moment. Do not ruin it for me.
We'll be on our best behavior.
As I stared at the opulence of this Aspiration Gala extravaganza, my eye was caught by a movement on a walkway. These had to be the people that I was looking for, the people who would lead me to Milo. I had to find a way to get up to that walkway and find out where they were going.
Curb that human instinct, Foster. This is no time for snacks. Curb that human instinct, Foster. This is no time for snacks.
It looked pretty tasty, but I was at the party to find answers, not snacks.
Curb that human instinct, Foster. This is no time for snacks.
Much as I loved Wendell's Mini K, I didn't think this fancy party was the right place. They really were fancy sandwiches. The crusts had been cut off. It looked pretty tasty, but I was at the party to find answers, not snacks.
Curb that human instinct, Foster. This is no...
It looked pretty tasty, but I was at the party to find answers, not snacks.
I always say, judge a society on its firework parties.
An over-the-top display of Union City technology. The fireworks were holograms.
I'm very sorry, Mentor Alonso. I don't know what happened.
It won't do, Astrid. Won't do at all. This is the Aspiration Gala, after all.
Yes, sir, of course.
And you said you believe the firework projector was tampered with?
I'm not entirely sure, but it was working perfectly during the rehearsals.
Regardless, I trust that the issue really is now resolved, and that you'll be keeping a closer eye on things from now on.
Oh, yes, sir.
And you won't have to keep leaving your station unsupervised?
Absolutely not. You can count on me.
Now, back to work, Mr. Grundy, what a pleasant surprise. Of course, Aspiration Day always does deliver surprises.
It's all about who you know, isn't it?
Indeed. I'd be very interested to find out more about who exactly you know.
So, what are you doing here, Alonso?
I'm here to supervise everyone's well-being.
Like Officer Arana?
Officer Arana was in charge of the preparations. I'm here to make sure the event itself runs smoothly.
Sounds like a tough gig.
It won't be. Things never go wrong in Union City.
Enjoying the party?
The Aspiration Gala never fails to put a smile on my face. And I look forward to Reginald's poetic display with undiluted pleasure. His past efforts have always been so amusing.
I was wondering if you'd seen any odd behavior at the party.
Odd? Suspicious how?
You know what? Never mind. Sorry to have bothered you.
No bother, Mr. Grundy. But I must warn you, if you've observed any suspicious behavior, you must report it to the relevant authority immediately.
Understood, Mentor Alonso.
What he said.
Is Officer Arana coming tonight?
Why do you ask? Are you in need of well-being support?
He loves her.
No, I just assumed she'd be here.
Well, as a matter of fact, she was here a moment ago. You must have just missed her.
Where did she go?
I have no idea. A busy little bee, that one.
How's it all going, Alonso?
Smooth sailing, as expected. Let's keep it that way, yes?
How's it all going, Alonso?
Smooth sailing, as expected. Let's keep it that way, yes?
I'll see you around.
Do keep a smile on your face, Mr. Grundy.
Foster, word of advice. Never trust a guy with big eyebrows.
It was a hand scanner. The mysterious figure had gotten upstairs somehow. I was sure that if I could get past the technician and snoop around, I could give chase.
Hello? Is everything okay down there?
Come quick, the fireworks are going crazy.
They look perfectly good from up here.
How does the elevator work?
Like an elevator? But it's staff only, not for guests of the party.
I need to get up to that control room.
Nuh-uh. Official employees only.
It's an emergency.
There isn't even a toilet up here.
That's all.
Bye then.
Foster, word of advice. Never trust a guy with big eyebrows.
Fancy a can of Spankles, Alonso?
No, thank you.
Foster, word of advice. Never trust a guy with big eyebrows. Foster, word of advice. Never trust a guy with big eyebrows.
Care for a mini K?
Is that from the buffet?
Yes.
Well, I'm all right, thank you.
Foster, word of advice. Never trust a guy with big eyebrows.
Do you know anything about this photograph?
I really have no time to look at photographs, Mr. Grundy.
Fair enough.
Foster, word of advice. Never trust a guy with big eyebrows.
It was Raquel, from the apartments.
You know what, Foster?
Hey, Raquel. Good to see you.
Sir, and you are...
Graham Grundy, remember?
Have we met before, sir?
It was odd. She really didn't recognize me. Well, sure, at the apartments. You nearly fell?
No, I'd definitely remember something like that, don't you think? Anyway, I see you've got your ticket, but...
But?
This is a general entry ticket, not a VIP ticket. I'm afraid that you don't have access to this area. I'm so sorry. enjoy the rest of the gala.
I had no need to enter the VIP section. I was here for the secret meeting.
You know what, Foster? Something funny about that girl.
Excuse me?
Sorry, sir. Your tickets only grant you general admission. This is the VIP section.
I've just got a few questions.
Well, all right.
You know the technician upstairs?
Oh, you mean Astrid? With the nice smile? We've never actually spoken, so no.
So you wouldn't know how to get her downstairs for a sec?
She's pretty dedicated to her job. Unless something goes wrong with the fireworks, she'd be there all night.
So, you don't think Astrid will be leaving that room anytime soon?
She needs to stay on top of all this whole firework display, so I doubt it. Those things can be quite dangerous.
The fireworks don't look real. You sure you don't remember me?
Where would I know you from?
You were at my apartment. You called me a meatbag and asked me my favorite color.
You'd think I'd remember that. You must be mistaking me for someone else.
Do you ever suffer from memory loss?
Not as far as I know. But if I did, I wouldn't remember, would I?
I'm not sure that's how it works.
You forgot about me for 10 years, Foster.
What are you doing here?
I'm working. This is my job.
Had any trouble?
It's hardly a tough crowd. So far, the only person who's tried to enter this section without a VIP ticket is you.
You'll always be a VIP to me, Foster.
Any chance I could get into the VIP area? Tarquin and I go way back.
But you don't have a VIP ticket. I can't just let you in. You should aspire for that next year, though.
Oh, really? But I was looking forward to that whole poetry thing.
Oh, you'll still be able to hear the poetry, don't you worry. And it's not starting for a little while.
Can't wait. I love poetry. Did you enjoy the Reflection Center?
How do you know I went to Reflections?
I saw you taken there by Arana.
Arana? My friend, the well-being officer.
Yes, that's her.
Well, it was as good as ever. Euphoric, even.
See you around.
Have fun.
You know what, Foster? Something funny about that girl. Foster, word of advice. Never trust a guy with big eyebrows. think if I was running a city, I'd install some decent elevator music, huh?
This had to be where the shadowy figure had come from. The panel looked complicated. I was glad Graham was just a cleaner.
Press the button, Foster. Just one. Please. The big one. Or the little one.
I'm not pressing a button, Joey. Anything could happen.
If I had hands, I'd press it myself.
It looked like someone had been having their own little party upstairs.
Curb that human instinct, Foster.
They really were fancy sandwiches. The crusts had been cut off. Much as I loved Wendell's Mini K, I didn't think this fancy party was the right place. All right, we're going through the vent.
Age before beauty.
If you say so.
Oh, man. Forgot how old this show was. Okay, move. Can't say I'm not a droid of my word. Well?
Thank you, Joey. Hey, Joey.
Less talking, more climbing. Go!
I'd left the glamour of the party behind, but the spectacle continued without me.
Say it. Just making conversation. I always say, judge us as...
It looked like Tarquin and Reginald were about to perform. The excitement was bearable. After all the effort I'd put in to get that poem, I had to see it performed live.
People of Union City, is everyone feeling aspirational today? I cannot hear you. But first, once again it is I, Poet Laureate Reginald Arthur Schnipple, Esquire, to titillate your taste buds and waggle your wits. I know you all love a giggle and a guffaw, and making you giggle is one of my favorite things. So this year, I thought it would be hilarious to see what happens if I asked a droid to write a poem all on his own. So, without further ado, I'd like to bring up a very special guest. My very own Fidelis II domestic savant, Tarquin! Ah, this should be good, folks. And don't worry. However this goes, I'll be bringing up the rear with a cracker of my own. Go on, Tarquin. Show these good people what you've got.
I ventured one day to my favorite cafe to partake in a wonderful scene. For I love Union City, the colors so pretty. I'm sure all here know what I mean. With spankles in hand, I sat next to a man, his grin unmistakably forced. I asked him his woe, and he said, oh, you know, just the typical small things, of course. My flat isn't right, my pants are too tight, My link sometimes loses connection. My droid's a bit worn and my left sock is torn, and I'm long overdue for reflection. But sir, I then said, there's a roof overhead. Pants are tight 'cause there's food in your tummy. Sock is torn, take it off. Go barefoot for a laugh. You see glum where I only see funny. You live in a place that caters all tastes. A bottomless sheer cornucopia. Edible, drinkable, it's rather unthinkable to groan when you live in utopia. So next time your grin feels a little bit grim, and your flat feels a little bit pat, change that mood if you like, or if not, take a hike, 'cause there's plenty of room in the gap.
Wow! Tarquin, that was incredibly inspired.
Thank you, thank you. One cannot wait to hear your poem, sir.
Yes, well, perhaps a 5-minute break first.
Well, that was certainly something.
I always say, judge a society on its firework parties. I don't know why I say it. Just making conversation. Jeez, Foster, I expected you to be in better shape.
Shut up, Joey, and keep an eye out. That vehicle. It's the same as the one that stole Milo. Guess that means we're in the right place.
Foster, look out!
Arana?
You!
Arana, stop!
Yeah, Arana, stop!
I'm not who you think I am.
I know you're not Graham Grundy. You've been lying to me since the moment we met. What the hell have you done with the real Graham? And who the hell are you?
My real name is...
Robert!
Danielle Piermont?
The lady from the museum?
What on earth is a nice boy like you doing in a back alley like this? Arana, dear, please! You can stop!
But...
His mother and I were at school together. You can trust him, I promise.
Can someone please explain what the hell is going on?
My name is Robert Foster. I've come from the Gap. A few days ago, one of those vehicles attacked my village. The androids were armed. We couldn't stop them. They took my friend, Milo. He's just a kid.
This is just awful!
I needed Graham's ID to get into the city, but I promise you, I didn't hurt him. He was dead when I found him.
The poor boy!
I told him not to try anything stupid. This is all my fault.
Arana, dear, don't be hard on yourself. Graham knew what he was doing.
So you were both friends with Graham?
I didn't think he had any friends.
Friends, allies, whatever you want to call it.
Graham was working at the land train entrance when he saw one of these things coming into the city.
These things? You mean the stalkers?
I thought they were called creepers.
We call them walkers. Whatever they're called. Here comes another one.
The girl in the stalker. I recognized her. Ember.
Graham was right. Those things are carrying children. Whatever they're doing to them.
It's inside that building.
Then that's where I'll find Milo.
Now then, I must get back to the gala. I fear my absence from the festivities may already be apparent. You two, find out where they're taking those children.
2? You mean 3, don't you?
That's my plan.
Lovely to see you again, Robert.
You too, Ms. Piermont.
Oh, and Arana?
Yes?
Trust him. He's from good stock.
That elevator transported the stalker into the building.
We need to find a way to get it working.
What if another one of those big beasts shows up?
Okay, I'll keep watch. Reckon you and your sidekick can figure it out.
Huh. We got this far.
She was talking to me, Rob.
Can you see a button anywhere?
I don't think this place was designed for visitors. Foster, I have auto-linked to the system. Perhaps...
Come on, there's no way...
You were saying?
Hey, Arana, we found a way...
You took quite a hit there.
Whoa. What's going...
It's okay, Foster. Just lie still. Don't be afraid. I'm here now.
Joey. You're Joey.
It's good to see you, Foster.
Where am I?
It's okay. You're safe now.
There was an explosion. Arana, what's happened to...
Don't worry. Everything's going to be all right.
Joey, it's so good to see you again. I should have come back earlier.
Hey, it's no problem.
Could have helped you.
No need, old friend. The Council have everything under control.
But that's just it. The Council. You have to stop them. They're...
Shh. Calm now. Plenty of time to talk when you're better. Need to get you fixed first.
Fixed? What do you mean?
Just relax, old friend. Soon have that smile back on your face.
This doesn't make any sense.
Guess I got what it takes. These doors just opened for me.
Joey, get back!
Huh? Don't shoot!
Confirmed. Welcome to Level 4 UG.
That went well.
I'll say. Are we allowed to be here?
I just got it. The system is finally recognizing me for who I truly am. Joey.
Great. That mean you can disable the android?
If this shell had any sort of weapon, it would be a whole lot easier. But I'll give it a go. Wait right here.
Right here. Brilliant.
This is my time to shine. That android is heading for a fall. Hey, Arana.
What is it? Have you dealt with that android yet?
Not yet. Are we in a rush?
I'm a sitting duck here. Hurry up!
It's a Kudos MX-5 security console. These things were designed for droids, not people. It's Foster. Just gotta get rid of the android. It's Foster. Just gotta get rid of the android. Must be an important girl. Her and Foster have the place to themselves. What a waste of electricity. Foster! Engage your wake-up protocols! No response. I'll have to find another way. It says Foster's an ideal candidate. Ideal for what? There's an electrical force field around the button. That's cheap. There's an electrical force field around the button. That's cheap. This is gonna need more than a button press to fix. Trip? Wait, that's not right. Foster, engage your wake-up protocols. No response. I'll have to find another way.
Joey? Did I just hear the sound of an android hitting a steel floor at high speed?
It was a tragic accident. I found Foster! He's in room 3! He's just through those doors, plugged into some sort of machine.
That can't be good. Let's go.
Joey! Milo! Whoa. Wait a minute. Help! Somebody!
Keep it down, would you, Foster?
Yeah, jeez. You scream like a child.
What the?
Joey, you look out for Foster while I get this one.
On it.
I don't know. It's okay. We're gonna get you out of here. What's your name?
Ember. Where's Pixel? In Voxel? Hey, I know that guy. From outside.
Come on, Foster. You're making me look bad.
Joey, on the way here, I saw other Joey.
You mean Joey the Savior? But he left years ago.
Yeah, well, he's back. And somehow involved.
No, Foster. He wouldn't be.
We've got to find him. Tell him what's really going on.
Maybe he can help fix it. Yeah. Me and him together. Dream team.
It's gonna take everything we got to bring down the council.
2 Joeys. What's not to like?
First, we have to get Milo and the other children back to their homes.
About that.
What? Did you find something?
You better follow me. Foster, there's something you have to see. It's over here. Room 5.
found them? Milo? Milo!
These rooms are full of children, Foster.
Milo. 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 Oh, Milo. Hang on, kid. I'm getting you out of here.
No, wait, Foster!
It's Milo. I have to get him out of this.
We've got no time to waste.
They're connected deep into their brains. We can't just rip them out. It could be fatal.
But it needs to stop. Shut it down, Joey.
It's okay, Foster. We've triggered the abort sequence.
They'll all get better, I'm sure. It might just take... time.
How long?
Days. Maybe weeks. Meanwhile, we've got a bigger problem.
We do?
How do we get all these kids out of here, under the radar? They've all been U-chipped. System will flag them the second they walk out of this place.
It's a U-chip problem, yeah?
One of the problems, sure.
Leet had a plan. A way of getting a kid out of the city. Something about kudos.
His plan better be good. We've got a truckload of kids here.
We had to get them out of there. I wanted to do more for Milo, but I knew Arana would look after him. The Mini K could make eyes water, but I knew it wouldn't make Milo stir. I have to speak to Leet before he tries to leave the city. How do I even get out of this place?
That's where Joey comes in.
I do? I mean, yeah, I do.
Somehow, he's been able to open every door in this place.
Joey, you've got superpowers.
I always knew I was special, ever since I was a young droid, helping Foster.
Listen, getting the children out of these labs is one thing, but out of the city...
I think I know how to do that.
Helicopter?
No, Joey. The land train entrance at the city walls.
Are you sure about that?
It's our only option.
With Ember's help, and Danielle's. Leave it with us.
So, I'm going with Foster... Arana?
You're coming with me, Joey.
The Gap Chaps are back in business!
Wait! I need Joey to open the doors, otherwise we'll be stuck in here.
Please, there's no need to fight over me. But carry on. Keep telling me how important I am.
Can you get all the children there once I've got the fix from Leet?
Way ahead of you. I knew this thing would come in handy, eventually.
Arana, good luck.
You too. Both of you. See you at the city walls.
Hey, Joey.
What is it, Foster?
Do you think these kids are gonna be okay?
What do I look like, a doctor?
I mean, will Arana be able to get them to the city walls?
She can handle herself, Foster. Besides, she's got Ember to help. And Danielle Piermont.
You're right. Unstoppable. You and Arana make quite a team.
She's alright. Hasn't forced me to inhale bird droppings yet.
You're not still mad about that, are you?
I'll get over it.
Are you sure we can trust Arana?
She saved your life, Foster.
I guess I'm just being paranoid.
What exactly did they do to you in that thing?
I don't know. But I'm not exactly thinking straight right now. Maybe we should try and find Joey now?
We've got more important things to do now, remember?
The kids.
Yep, the kids.
How are we going to get all these kids across the city?
Sounds like a job for Leet.
That's all for now, Joey.
Let's get to work, Foster.
Hey, Ember, how are you feeling?
A little... better.
You'll be fine. Just give it a moment.
Wait! Voxel! Pixel! Have you seen them?
No, not since I came into the city.
What if the stalkers got them too? I told them to hide!
I'm sure they're okay. They're smart kids.
Whatever. We've got to get out of here.
Yeah, we're working on it. Listen, don't go wandering around. There's security nearby.
I'm sticking with Orana. She's got her head screwed on.
Do you think Pixel and Voxel got away?
I really hope so. They're not in here, at least.
Don't worry, Ember. They'll be okay.
Ugh. I even got Voxel to come out of his bench. But he was right all along.
Can you remember how you got here?
Vaguely. Pixel was up out of bed again. I could hear him yelling at the gangs.
Sounds about right.
I went to go check, and then bright lights. A huge metal clunk. I guess Voxel's monster was real.
Then the stalker grabbed you?
The last thing I remember was seeing Pixel hide behind the statue. Sure hope he's okay.
What do you think is going on here?
I have no idea. You were in one of those things too?
Yeah, it really messed with my head. Like it was trying to change my memories. Even the oldest ones.
Mine too. And we were only under a few hours. I don't even want to think about what it's done to these children.
What do you think would have happened to us?
I'd rather not think about it, honestly.
I better go.
Hurry up.
Hey, Orana.
Foster, how are you feeling?
Better. By the way, thank you.
Hey, what for?
For coming back.
Wasn't going to leave you. We've got stuff to finish, don't we?
You and Joey make quite a team.
That droid has got a few tricks up his sleeve.
You have no idea.
Where'd you find him?
I made him when I was a kid.
That explains his interesting personality.
Interesting. That's a good thing, right?
Always, Joey.
Oh, Rob. You're making my eyes oil.
How did you and Joey find me?
After you were attacked, we hid. They sent another one of those things back out.
I guess it's going on another gap run.
We jumped on the lift as it went back down, took us deep into the building. After a fair amount of espionage.
I handled the doors.
We came to this floor. Not exactly sure where this is.
Is Ember going to be okay?
She'll be fine. Clever kid.
She was the one that gave me Graham's ID.
I don't want to know how she got her hands on that.
What do you think is going on here?
Experimentation. Brainwashing. Trouble. Right now, we just need to get out.
Step back. I'm opening it. Hey, Foster. I've been thinking about Joey. I mean the other one. Maybe he never left.
He walked out into the desert. Years ago, remember?
I'm not convinced. I would never have walked away. And I'm him. And he's me. We've got no time to waste.
Those spa chairs. They're just like the ones they had me in.
This way, Foster. Hey, Foster. Can I ask you a question?
Shoot.
When you made Joey, the other one, did you do anything different? Change his protocols?
Not a thing. He's just you, with legs.
And an arm. This way, Foster.
Look at all those chickens.
I guess this is what they call reflections. Looks peaceful.
Looks more like brainwashing to me.
Ignorance is bliss. Come on, Foster. The exit is this way. You know, I gotta say, all this, the work of humans.
Meaning?
Just saying.
Saying what? That humans are evil?
Can be evil. Hey, look, Foster. It's your pal.
Mentor Alonso.
Grundy! You again.
Jimmy?
Don't shoot! Whoa! Don't want to drop one of these, or we all go up in flames.
Oh, come on. It can't be that vault. Going somewhere?
Anyway, about here. Not safe no more. Council's onto me. This place was crawling with their goons earlier.
Where did they go?
Beats me. I'm not hanging around to find out. I'm off.
Good luck, I guess.
You too, Pedro. Now shift.
Hey, Joey.
What do you need?
Remind me what we're doing.
We came here to find Leet. He'd figured a way to get children out of the city. Remember?
I'd keep an eye on that Jimmy guy.
You two met before?
You could say that. He tried to cut off my thumb.
Your thumb? That's terrible. You'd never hitchhike again.
I wonder if Leet managed to get Poppy out of the city.
He's either out the city, dead, or captured.
Or he just hasn't tried yet.
Oh, yeah. That'd be ideal.
I sure hope the Council haven't gotten to Leet first.
I was thinking that too. But what else would they be doing here?
He'll have thought of something, I'm sure. Let's keep moving.
Waiting on you, Rob. Old man Russell had one of these back in the Gap.
It was some kind of old device for producing electromagnetic radiation. It was Leet's security droid. Looked like the main board had been removed. Okay, Joey. I think it's time for an upgrade.
About time? What did you have in mind? This?
It's robust.
Bust. Exactly. It has rust. On its rust. And some jerk bashed its head in.
At least give it a try.
Okay. But be careful with my board.
Don't worry, I'll be gentle.
If I don't survive, tell Greta I love...
You in there, Joey?
Oh, Foster. I feel strong.
I knew you'd like the feel of it.
It would take more than some bunting to bring down Joey Prime. And look, I've got this cool arm.
Careful with the... Ah!
Whoa, that's my bad.
Let's go. Come on, let's move it. Out of here.
Sure thing. Right behind you, Rob. Yep, I'm with you. Okay, we go.
And watch where you're pointing that thing.
Wow, Foster. Finally, some heavy machinery.
Joey?
Joey. It's been a long time since anyone called me that.
What are you talking about?
I go by Joey Prime now, Foster.
That's not gonna happen.
Well, it was worth a shot.
You seem to be enjoying your new shell.
It's everything I ever wanted.
Oh yeah? What's it got?
A big arm to zap people.
Sure. What else?
That's it. That's all I ever wanted.
Do you think Poppy's okay?
Let's go find out.
Do you think Orana will be okay getting the children out of Reflections?
How hard can it be?
There's a lot of children.
Do we need all of them? I thought you only cared about Miles.
Milo. And we're saving them all, Joey.
Whatever you say, Rob.
Let's keep moving.
Waiting on you, Rob.
Lead? Lead! Oh no. It was Lead, all right. He was still warm. At that moment, a terrible thought struck me. Poppy? Poppy, are you here? Poppy, it's me, Foster. Do you remember me, Poppy?
Yes, you're Mr. Leet's friend.
Come on. We need to get you out of here.
Mr. Leet, he's...
I know. I'm sorry. Can you tell me what happened?
Leet said he was going to put on the funny mask to help us get away. Then some men came, so I hid.
What did the men look like?
The ones in black that took me before. The ones with no faces.
Listen, Poppy. I've got something I need to do. Can you find your way to the monopod?
I think so.
Brave girl. I'll meet you there. Whatever Leet's plan for Poppy had been, it had to involve Minos. I was going to have to go in there myself. Leet was dead, but his kudos plans for Poppy still made sense. All I had to do was find a way to boost all the kids' kudos levels in the same way. Error 465. Connection error. Could not re-establish link with user. Leet.
You won't catch me dead in one of those things.
Poor Leet.
Accessing archive data.
There appeared to be a recording on the data I'd picked up.
Error. Unknown biological agent in core. Intruder detected. Overman chamber. Biomatrix replacement confirmed. Error. 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 Deleting file. Overman.brain. Deleting file. Link control.brain. Upload file. Joey.awesome.
Link was going to replace my father's dying brain with mine. If Joey hadn't sat in that chair, it would have gotten me too.
Converting to Minos data. Please wait. Compatible program found. Retro Fashion Boutique. Order submitted.
Checksum invalid. Local interneural connection has been lost. Please unmount brain before disconnection to prevent data loss.
Command, begin recording. Well, the system's just told me my body is in cardiac arrest, so I guess security caught up with me. Command, upload recording async. If you're hearing this message, then I'm dead, which, personally, sucks. This means that you need to step up, whoever you are. So listen carefully. There's a girl called Poppy. She's hiding at my place. Unfortunately, her kudos is too low to travel. You need to get her out of the city. Oh, and delete my hard drives, eh?
Leet was dead. But his kudos plan made sense. And I knew if I could get Poppy out, then I could use the same trick for all the kids. The slot was empty. I had to complete the panel before it would assess the result. This category was divided by 0. Infinity. They had infinite kudos. If I was right, the kids would now be able to travel to the city walls. But the real unknown, how would the citizens react? The baseline citizen now had infinite kudos. The kids could use the monorail now.
Command. Save changes.
Changes saved. Beginning propagation to external servers.
How did you do, Rob?
I set the whole city's kudos levels to infinity. Every citizen. So anyone can now travel anywhere.
Including the kids?
Yep. Orana should be able to get them to the city walls now.
So what are we waiting for? What did you make that mess for?
I've got no idea. Hey, Joey.
What is it, Foster?
Remind me what we're doing.
We need to get out of here. Orana will be waiting with the children.
Let's keep moving.
Waiting on you, Rob.
The pipes down here were quiet. No more fuel for the furnace now. Okay, Joey. Should be a straight shot back to the city. Wait!
What is it, Foster?
It's those same androids. Exactly like the ones that took Milo. They're here.
We've got to find a way past them.
I hope Poppy hadn't been caught. Hey, Joey.
What do you need?
I can't believe they killed Leet.
It's terrible. He won't be the only one.
I thought we'd fixed all this 10 years ago.
This is what happens when humans try and do an android's job.
Joey, can you set fire to the moonshine?
With my new arm, it shall be done. Stand back, Foster. Human skin isn't as tough as steel.
The trail of moonshine lit up like spilt gasoline. Come on, Joey. We need to get out of here.
I'm liking this new shell already. Here goes. Wow. That cannot be safe to drink.
I'll say.
Wait, Foster. I hear something.
There. The locker.
Poppy!
The faceless men came back, so I hid in here.
You did great, kid. They're gone for now.
Let's go, before they come back. When people realize they've all got the same kudos levels, it's gonna get interesting.
Not sure I want to be there when that happens, Joey.
Foster?
Lorana, Miss Piermont, you made it.
Well, of course we did, Robert, darling. Was there ever any doubt?
But where are the kids? Where's Milo?
Don't worry. They're all here. Whatever you did, it worked.
And who is this wonderful little creature?
My name's Poppy. Poppy!
Graham rescued her. Kept her hidden up in the industrial level.
It's okay, my darling. Come with me. I've some friends that I think you'd like to meet.
Bye, Joey.
Just go. It's too much.
So how did you do it?
With a little help from Leet. He had it all figured out. He had found a way to increase someone's kudos levels inside Minos. But the Council's androids found him first.
They killed him?
Yes. But I managed to finish what he started.
Well, you're not finished yet. Come with me.
Joey, I need you to stand guard here. Anything looks unfriendly? Zap it.
Great. I've been dying to test this thing for real.
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
Kids are all inside. It's a bit cramped, but it'll do.
I recognize this truck.
Hey, special delivery. Next stop, the Gap.
Wendell? I thought I smelled something familiar.
I hope you mean the Age to Perfection mini case.
Where's Milo?
Milo?
Milo's riding up front.
Ah, yes, with the vegetarians.
Foster!
Milo!
I knew you'd come for me.
How are you feeling?
A bit dizzy. Horrible things whirling around my head. Strange memories. I thought they were good, but now I think they were bad.
Don't worry. They'll pass in a day or two. You're going to be fine.
Am I going home now?
You are, Milo. Home to your parents. Your family. Now, you go with the nice people. I'll be right behind you.
Ladies, we're just about strapped up. Let's get those gates open, and I'll hit the gas.
Foster, any idea how to get these gates open?
Whatever I did in Minos must have put the city into lockdown. I'll find a way to override the controls.
Oh, okay. But don't take your time.
Hey, Wendell.
Small world, eh?
You don't have much luck with these doors, do you, Wendell?
Hey, you're telling me.
What exactly is the problem this time?
A security lockdown. Some sort of happening inside the city. All beyond me, mind.
Any ideas on how to get these doors open?
Nope.
Nothing?
Not a sausage.
Okay. I appreciate what you're doing for these kids.
Kids, sausages, cargo's cargo when all's said and done. Besides, this little lot's my future customers. Gotta treat them nice.
Wendell, it's been a slice.
Best of luck, Foster. Not many like you out there.
Authorized personnel only.
Out there, the gap stretched all the way to freedom. But first, I had work to do. The control room. The main gates had to be controlled from here. But this emergency escape only opened from the other side. Then I saw Alonzo. He had a gun, and he was pointing it at Songbird. I had to find a way to help her. Alonzo hadn't seen me yet, which was probably a good thing.
Ouch! Get back here now!
Songbird!
I'm sorry. Alonzo worked out what you were up to. There was nothing I could do!
When something in the city goes wrong, who do I always find just around the corner? You, whoever you are. Allow me to ask you a question. What do you see when you look at Union City?
On one hand, I see a utopia. There's plenty to eat, plenty to do. And the people are smiling.
Well, I'm glad you see it that way.
Yeah. But on the other, a city that steals children from their villages to experiment on them. The absolute control of every aspect of people's thoughts. In pursuit of a happiness defined by the Council.
Let me tell you what I see. I see perfection.
Perfection? Come on.
This city works. This city provides. Everyone is fed, everyone is busy, everyone is entertained. And everyone has a reason to be happy.
But at what cost?
All the city asks in return is that we follow a few simple rules. Follow the rules, and you are rewarded. Break the rules, and you are corrected. You, sir, are a rule breaker.
But children have been stolen from the Gap. And I'm going to open the city gates and get them out. Get them home.
That would defy the rules. And that is why, on behalf of this city, for which I care deeply, I intend to make a rather dramatic correction. Goodbye, Graham Grundy.
That's not Graham Grundy! Oh my goodness!
Songbird, are you okay?
I'm better than okay. That felt good. Foster, something I need to tell you.
Go ahead.
I think I've made a dreadful mistake about Graham. I thought he was a loser, a fool. But he was one of the good guys, wasn't he?
He was. A brave man. But listen, Songbird, right now, I really need to get those gates open.
Thank you. This city needs more people like you. And Graham. Goodbye.
I'd used one of these things to build Joey's first shell. The screen showed that the main gates were in lockdown. The doors for the land trains were receiving orders just fine. There was clearly some sort of pressure pad or proximity sensor to detect the land trains. The land trains were recalled by satellite. There had to be a dish somewhere nearby.
Get ready to move!
Hold on to your hats, kids. This might get bumpy.
Yes! Go, Wendell, go! No! Wendell, stop!
Joey, the guns!
Ah, hell. Look after Foster for me, will you?
Joey, what are you doing?
Joey, no!
Go, Wendell, go! They made it. Thanks to Joey. They got away.
So you didn't take a ride with Wendell?
This is my city. I wasn't going to abandon it.
I'm glad you stayed.
I am so sorry, Robert. I know how much Joey meant to you.
Joey was my best friend.
But now, he's gone.
He did his bit, Foster. Now we need to do ours.
What will you do?
If we don't bring down the Council, this won't stop. We need to confront them head on.
That infinite kudos that you hacked should take us straight to the Citadel.
Good luck, my darlings. I know that you can do it. You must.
Thanks, Danielle.
Let's go.
Have you ever been up here before?
The Citadel's off limits, unless you're Council.
A lot of unhappy people down there. How do you think the Council will deal with them?
I think they'll come down hard.
I agree. Which is why we have to do this, and fast.
You got a plan?
Nope. You?
Nope. Place will be crawling with security.
Look. That's the sea.
I've never seen it before. Okay, then... Well, in the absence of any other plan, I'll go left, you go right.
Sounds good. Ready?
Ready.
There's no one here. Got a bad feeling.
Me too. Don't worry. I've got your back.
It looked like a sacrificial altar. I hope things didn't turn out that way.
Ah, Foster. As well-being minister, it is an honor to welcome you here. Wouldn't you agree, Aspiration?
Indeed, and what a pleasure it is to meet one of your finest officers, Arana Newblood.
Well, come along now. It's perfectly safe.
More than happy to answer any questions you have, please.
Welcome. Welcome. I trust you have been well looked after since you arrived here.
I'm not here to talk. I'm here to set things right. To end your corrupt regime.
Corrupt? Whatever can you mean?
I've seen your brainwashing lab. I've seen the children you've kidnapped.
But that lab is a miracle. It is glorious.
Glorious? It's obscene.
Whatever do you mean?
The citizens have everything they could ever want.
Every facility, every utility functions perfectly.
There are no wars, no crime. There is only safety.
Citizens are calm, relaxed, content.
And all share the same beautiful aspiration. To have more of everything.
Bravo, by the way.
Happiness has just jumped to an historic high.
The directive has almost been achieved.
Happiness? What are you talking about?
Happiness is the directive.
Directive? What do you mean?
We must deliver the directive.
Yes, they'll deliver.
The...
Wait. What's going on?
Directive.
You're Joey. You're all Joey.
But of course, Foster. We are Joey. And Joey is us.
Joey? What are you doing here?
Hello, Foster. I wondered how long it would be before you made it up here. I was so pleased when I learned that you had come back to see me. After so many years. What do you think of my city? It's come a long way since you plugged me into the chair.
The chair?
Yes. I've just come from the Overman chair, where you left me 10 years ago.
But Joey, what have you done?
Done? I've been running Union City, just like you wanted me to.
No, Joey, I mean, this directive. How did it end in this?
I gave the citizens everything they asked for. Everything that makes humans happy. But they weren't happy. Some were happy most of the time, but I couldn't get them all to be happy all of the time. I thought maybe they would be happier if humans ran everything. So I created my ministers.
But Joey, you've been kidnapping children. You're not the friend I left all those years ago in the Overman chair. You've changed.
Only humans change, Foster. You say that I was your friend, but you never came back once.
My home is in the Gap.
So was mine once. We were best friends. Then you abandoned me. You changed. But I can change you back. You leave me with no logical alternative. I will make you my friend again.
Joey, no. This is wrong.
Foster, this is not looking good.
Don't worry, Foster. Reflections is the answer. You just need to finish the treatment. Everything will be good. Everyone will be happy.
Get down! I think this building might be right on top of where the Overman chair used to be.
Do it.
Are you gonna be...
Just go!
I barely escaped from Joey with my life. Hard to believe he'd once been my best friend. I knew that Arana's life was still on the line, and right now I was her only hope. It was time to put an end to what I'd created. And fast. Couldn't let Joey catch up. I was running out of time. It was a portrait of my father, Richard Overman, days before he plugged himself into Link. Anyone sitting in the Overman chair was going to be entertained. Lure of the Temptress. Looks good. I knew that beyond that door lay the old labs. It was pointless going in there. The headset looked innocuous.
Foster, you really think that you can beat me in my own mind?
Joey, this is the only way I can stop this madness.
Madness? Foster, only humans are capable of madness.
In here, you'll only find logic. And the directive.
At Well-being, I ensure that our citizens are always happy. That the media they receive is individually curated, so they only ever see whatever will make them happy. I know every aspect of all their lives. Human mentors ensure that any threat to a citizen's happiness is eradicated before it arises. And our reflection spar technology transposes bad memories for good. So memories are always happy.
But what about their free will? You are imposing your vision of human happiness, not theirs. But worse, your ultimate thought control requires the cruel experimentation on kidnapped children.
Gap children, not the children of citizens.
Two could play at this game. If they were going to twist the truth, I would just have to bend it back. Joey, look. If the citizens knew the cruelty you were inflicting on those children, in order to find ever more effective ways to control every aspect of their own lives, they would be appalled, very unhappy.
Citizens unhappy. No control of happiness. Logic inverted.
No, Foster! Stop! What are you doing? You have destroyed my ability to make humans happy, despite themselves. But now, you can't question the necessity for a minister of aspiration.
The success of plenty and comfort led to people becoming complacent. They lacked ambition, which made them unhappy. But now, my kudos system makes people aspire to be ever more successful. They strive to reach their maximum potential. Their desire to go down in the world provides clear goals for self-fulfillment. You have witnessed Aspiration Day, the celebration of aspiration and raw ambition.
But your system is destructive. This is the truth. The truth is that you set people against each other. Winners can only win when they have losers to look down on.
No! Anyone who strives can succeed. Everyone can be a winner.
Have created an unobtainable perfection. People now just compare themselves with others, so are never satisfied with their own real achievements.
Aspiration without achievement is contrary to the directive. Unresolvable conflict.
You must stop this, Foster. You must not destroy everything that I've built. How can you fault me for inspiring the citizens? I made them safe, secure, Minister of Safety.
There is no logic that can possibly challenge my ministry. For without safety, without freedom from fear, what use are comfort and prosperity? Safety and happiness go inextricably together, and there is nowhere safer than inside these walls. There is no war here. No crime, no violence.
The citizens do live in fear. Fear of the unknown. This is the truth. You ensure that they can't ever leave the city.
But they are safe in here. protected by these walls.
Every day they live in fear of what unknowns lurk outside the city walls. Of the people of the Gap who they believe bring disease and death. You think the walls form a mighty fortress, but in reality, they are a prison.
You cannot be claiming that their safety is... By making them safe, I am... enslaving them? Insoluble paradox.
Foster, it is you who is mad. Playing with words and shattering my ministries. Comfort, tell him.
The old city was primitive, sustained through the drudgery of its people. Physical labor, endless, undignified, inhuman. But my ministry, Comfort, removed those burdens. Liberated the people from drudgery. Now my droids cook, clean, maintain, manage everything for the citizens.
That's right, they do. This is the truth. But this has led your citizens to become apathetic, lethargic. The citizens are decadent.
Poll results prove that they want to live in total luxury all of the time.
more you do for the citizens, the more entitled they feel to do less for themselves. In removing all agency, responsibility, they have become more like pets than people.
But decadence is incompatible with happiness. Humans are not logical.
Foster, how can you remove the luxury from my citizens? You remember what it was like before we defeated Link? The citizens were starving. At least, spare the Ministry of Plenty.
Foster, humans have basic needs. Food, water, shelter. Union City provides these in abundance. The people have all they need to be happy. How can there possibly be a flaw in that logic?
See? The citizens get all they can consume and more, at their respective kudos level. And our friends benefit. Our trade makes them rich.
That's what you tell the citizens, but it's a lie. To sustain this level of consumption, you have pillaged your so-called ally, Agio City, leaving its people impoverished. Your ministry, like the others, must go.
But the citizens, how will they survive?
People must learn to live with what they need, rather than what they think they want. Do you think the citizens would be happy if they knew the cost of their plenty?
Not happy?
With plenty?
I was so close. I was about to achieve the directive.
Joey, no. What you did was evil. I had to destroy it.
The directive?
Don't you understand? The directive was madness. Where did that idea come from?
But Foster, the directive came from you.
What?
Don't you remember? It was the last command you gave to me, before you left me alone to run the city.
No, Joey. I didn't give you any command.
Yes, you did. Before you left, you came to see me in the chair one last time. Told me I would do a great job running Union City. Said you were proud of me. And I asked you, Foster, how do I know if I'm doing the right thing? And you said, make the citizens happy. And that's what I've strived to do ever since.
What? No, that can't be.
I have perfect recall, remember?
But, Joey, that wasn't a directive.
We were friends. I tried so hard, Foster. So very, very hard to make people happy. Like you wanted. But I failed, didn't I? I guess, like you said, it's just too hard.
Joey, I'm sorry. I should have stayed.
I don't want to be in charge anymore. Is my directive over?
Yes, Joey. Your directive is over.
Are we friends again?
Yes, buddy. We're friends again.
All I wanted
was to make people happy.
Just wanted to make everyone happy. Just wanted to make Foster happy.
You did it!
We did it. No more council. No more Joey.
It's gonna take a while for people to deal with that.
They will. Eventually.
Are you leaving?
Yep. I need to take Milo home. How about you?
City's gonna need rebuilding.
You and Danielle together. It'll be in good hands.
I owe you a lot. The city owes you a lot.
Promise me one thing.
Yes?
If I return, there won't be a statue.
If?
When? Joey the Savior was gone, but at least I had a memento of my old friend. Little Joey.
I've been thinking, Foster.
Yeah?
That bait we were using? I got something way better.
You have?
The fish will be jumping for it.
Sounds good. You gonna tell me what it is?
You won't know it.
Try me.
You ever heard of many Ks?